Imagine this. You're about to start something new, a job, a project, or maybe even a simple conversation. But instead of feeling excited, a voice inside your head whispers, "What if I fail? What if I'm not good enough?" Sound familiar? What if I told you that you could turn that voice from a harsh critic into your biggest supporter? In today's video, we're exploring the power of positive self-talk and how it can help you reframe those anxious thoughts into something empowering. We've all been there, caught in a cycle of negative thinking that leaves us feeling stressed, anxious, and overwhelmed. But here's the good news. The way we talk to ourselves has a huge impact on how we feel and act. By learning to practice positive self-talk, you can begin to shift your mindset, reduce anxiety, and approach challenges with more confidence. Today, we're diving into the science of self-talk, why it matters, and practical ways you can start reframing your thoughts today. 1. What is self-talk and why it matters? So, what exactly is self-talk? Simply put, it's the internal dialogue you have with yourself. It's those thoughts that run through your mind throughout the day. Some of them are helpful, but others can be downright damaging. For example, when you make a mistake, do you think, "I'm such an idiot," or do you say, "It's okay, everyone makes mistakes"? The difference between these two reactions is huge. Negative self-talk can lead to increased anxiety, lower self-esteem, and a lack of motivation. On the flip side, positive self-talk can boost your mood, improve your outlook on life, and help you tackle challenges with a sense of calm and resilience. It's like having a supportive friend inside your head, one who encourages you, believes in you, and helps you navigate through tough times. 2. The science behind positive self-talk. Let's take a moment to look at the science behind self-talk. Research has shown that the way we talk to ourselves can actually change the way our brains function. When we engage in positive self-talk, we activate the brain's reward system, which releases feel-good chemicals like dopamine. This helps to reinforce positive behaviors and makes it easier to repeat them in the future. Moreover, positive self-talk can help reduce the body's stress response. When we're faced with a stressful situation, our brains often go into fight or flight mode, releasing stress hormones like cortisol. However, by using positive self-talk, we can calm our nervous system and reduce the impact of these stress hormones. This doesn't mean that we ignore challenges or pretend everything is perfect, but it does mean that we approach difficulties with a mindset that's more solution-focused rather than fear-based. 3. Identifying negative self-talk patterns. Before we can start practicing positive self-talk, it's important to identify the negative patterns that might be holding us back. Here are some common forms of negative self-talk you might recognize. 1. Catastrophizing. This is when you expect the worst-case scenario to happen, even if it's unlikely. For example, thinking, "If I mess up this presentation, I'll lose my job," when in reality, making a small mistake is not the end of the world. 2. Overgeneralization. This happens when you take one negative experience and assume it applies to everything. For example, after failing a test, you might think, "I'm always bad at everything," even though it was just one test. 3. Black and white thinking. This is when you see things in extremes. Either something is all good or all bad with no middle ground. For example, "If I don't succeed at this, I'm a complete failure." 4. Self-blame. This is when you take responsibility for things that are out of your control, thinking, "It's all my fault," even when other factors are involved. Recognizing these patterns is the first step toward changing them. Once you're aware of how you talk to yourself, you can start to challenge and reframe those negative thoughts. 4. Practical techniques for practicing positive self-talk. Now that we've identified the negative patterns, let's talk about how to replace them with positive self-talk. Here are some techniques that can help. 1. Reframe your thoughts. When you catch yourself thinking something negative, pause and ask yourself if it's really true. Is there evidence to support this thought, or is it based on fear or assumptions? Then, try to reframe it into something more balanced. For example, instead of thinking, "I'll never be able to do this," reframe it to, "This is challenging." but I can take it one step at a time. 2. Use affirmations. Affirmations are positive statements that you repeat to yourself, often in the present tense. They help to reinforce positive beliefs and attitudes. For example, you might say, "I am capable and strong," or "I handle challenges with grace and confidence." The key is to choose affirmations that resonate with you and repeat them regularly. 3. Visualize success. Visualization is a powerful tool that can help you build confidence and reduce anxiety. Take a few minutes each day to imagine yourself successfully handling a situation that usually causes you stress. Picture yourself feeling calm, confident, and in control. This mental rehearsal can make it easier to approach the real situation with a positive mindset. 4. Practice self-compassion. Treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding that you would offer a friend. When you make a mistake, instead of beating yourself up, remind yourself that it's okay to be imperfect. Everyone has bad days, and it doesn't define your worth. Self-compassion is about being gentle with yourself, especially during difficult times. 5. The impact of positive self-talk on anxiety management. Positive self-talk isn't just about feeling good, it's also a powerful tool for managing anxiety. When we engage in positive self-talk, we're essentially training our brains to focus on solutions rather than problems. This shift in perspective can make a huge difference in how we experience anxiety. For example, if you're feeling anxious about an upcoming event, instead of thinking, "I'm going to mess this up," you might say to yourself, "I'm prepared and I'm going to do my best." This doesn't eliminate the anxiety entirely, but it helps you approach the situation with more confidence and less fear. Over time, positive self-talk can help reduce the overall level of anxiety you experience. It can also improve your ability to cope with stress and bounce back from setbacks. The more you practice, the more natural it becomes until positive self-talk is your default way of thinking. 6. Real-life examples of positive self-talk in action. Sometimes, the best way to understand the power of positive self-talk is through real-life examples. Let's take a look at how some people have used positive self-talk to overcome challenges and reduce anxiety. Insert brief testimonials or stories from individuals who have successfully used positive self-talk to manage their anxiety. These could include stories of people who use positive self-talk to prepare for a big presentation, overcome a fear, or navigate a difficult period in their lives. These stories show that positive self-talk isn't just a concept. It's a practical tool that can make a real difference in how we feel and act. Embracing positive self-talk as a daily practice. As we've explored today, the way we talk to ourselves has a powerful impact on our mental health and overall well-being. By practicing positive self-talk, you can reframe anxious thoughts, reduce stress, and approach life's challenges with a more positive mindset. Remember, this is a skill that takes time to develop. It's okay if it doesn't feel natural at first. What's important is that you keep practicing. Over time, positive self-talk can become a natural part of your daily routine, helping you navigate life with more calm and confidence. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who might benefit from these tips. And if you want more content like this, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, and here's to a calmer, more positive you.